Remember how we opened up a line of communication between ET email and ET password in order to see what text was in it? Well, we can use that same line now to tell the ET passwords to disappear, or in other words, become invisible. Hide the email and password fields. So I can say ET email dot set visibility to visibility, we're going to say invisible. And I can do the same thing with ET password. Oh, notice I forgot my semicolon here. Don't forget that. Okay, ET password dot set visibility to invisible. Now that will hide the email and password fields. But we still need to hide the button. Now before we hide the button, we need to be able to communicate with the button. Right now we've just set an on-click listener. Now we need to tell the button to disappear. So we need to open a line of communication with the button. And in order to that, I need to give it an ID. The same way we gave the text fields IDs. Okay, let's go back into the layout. If I go into layout login and I go and click on my button, I can give it an ID. This one I'll call BTN for button login. Hit tab or return. Okay, good, button login. Now let's go back to a login activity. So just like we did up here, I'm going to link it to its ID, but instead this time it's not an edit text, it's a button. So button, btn login. I'm going to use the same name for the variable as we did for the ID. Click here, alternate return in order to get that from being read. And I'm going to say equals find view by ID, because a button is just a type of view. It's a special type of view. I'm going to look in the same part, r.id.btn. There it is. And we'll put our semicolon. Now, can you guess why this is red? You're right. It's because we need to cast this as a button. Until we do that, it just thinks it's a view, and it doesn't like that they don't match. Notice how this is gray, it's not black. That's because we created a variable, but we haven't used it yet. So now, just like we did here to set visibility, let's say btn login dot set visibility invisible. Okay, let's run this and see how it works. Great, that did just what we expected. In the next part, we're going to go ahead and set up the scroll views for our home screen.